women of the Channel Leadership Network. I'm Jackie Rives, your community leader, and welcome to another Woman of the Week. This week, I am very excited to get to know Laura Muysenberg, VP of Marketing and Sales Operations with People Driven Technology. Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for
Hi,
joining us today.
thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Well, I'm really excited to get to know you too. You're very active in the community. So let's start off with some of those icebreaker questions. Where do you live and where did you grow up if that's different?
Yeah, I actually am born and raised here in West Michigan. Went to school and college and been working in this area forever. It's a little slice of heaven if anybody's ever been to Michigan on the west side. We have a beautiful lake that people think should be an ocean, but there's nothing that can eat you. So it's really nice.
I like
It's
that. I will have to put that on my bucket list.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
It sounds it. All right. So, what is a little known fact about you that you're willing to share with us?
Yeah, I am a Broadway enthusiast. I love Broadways. I love musicals. That's just something that I love doing. My mom has been great and has taken me to a lot of shows growing up, and that's even as a little girl, I would reenact Disney movies while I was watching them. So I just really have a passion. Now, the second question would be, can I sing? And no, but in my car by myself, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. In our car or in the shower, we can.
Yes, great
Yes.
acoustics.
Yeah. I love that. Awesome. All right. Well, you have a pretty impressive title. So maybe tell us a little bit about your career path and how you reached the position that you're in today.
Yeah, no, I really the biggest thing that it is that has brought me here, it's really simple philosophy. I say yes, and then I figure it out. And I just know I'm always looking for self-improvement. I have no problem admitting things I don't know, but I also trust my ability to figure it out. And throughout my career, I've really raised my hand for opportunities that stretch me. And even if I have like zero experience in what it is, or in the room, I'm like, I'm the least qualified, I will say I'll figure it out. But I do that with the transparency. I'm not telling anybody I know something I don't. I'm being very transparent. And I don't hesitate to say, that's a really great question. Let me figure that out. And by doing so, it's really built a lot of trust with people. And that willingness for me to like learn fast and everything has really helped me take on every role that I've been in. Another piece that's really key though is I work with really great people. And I've continued to always kind of seek that out. And by saying the right people, the team that's going to challenge you and they're going to elevate your thinking and just make work exceptionally better. That's been a constant that I've had in every chapter as well.
Oh, I love your answer. And I love learning more about you and how you think. Maybe on the flip side, have you ever questioned your abilities or qualifications?
Absolutely. Every single day. I have to deflect that self-doubt, that imposter syndrome regularly. And I really have like three inner voice tools that I really lean in on. One is my personal board of directors, right? Those are my trusted group of either mentors or peers or friends. And I lean on them for that honest feedback and encouragement and perspective. And the guidance really reminds me that my voice is valuable and my experience does matter. I'm also really obsessed with like motivating and thought-provoking podcasts or audiobooks. Shout out Adam Grant, I'm pretty obsessed. And I do really use that as daily fuel for reframing my mindset and sharpening my thinking and staying inspired, thinking outside of the box constantly. Third, I really come back to one thing, and I do this both professionally and personally, is I focus on what I can control. Um, I'm a recovering perfectionist, and this takes a lot of mental strength for me to really force myself to remind myself that, like, there are outside factors, there's market shifts, there's team dynamics, there's timing of things. And my real power is anchoring myself in what's within my grasp, my attitude, my effort, my preparation, and how I'm going to show up every day. And every day is different, right? There's good days, there's bad days. But when you really focus on what you can control, that gives me personally that clarity and momentum, especially in tech. Like, a lot of things are chaotic and unpredictable, right? And really just not spiraling with the what ifs. It's like shifting on, like, what can I take action on now? What problems can I solve? And how can I keep moving forward with that purpose? By staying really disciplined with that, I stay resilient and effective, and insane sometimes in the high growth, high pressure environment that we're in. So truly every day, lay down and you're like, did I give it my all? Whether it's in the office or as a parent with two really young kids, as long as it's everything that was in my control, I can say yes, then I have to go to sleep and be okay with that.
Oh my gosh, I love this. I could talk to you about this and your three tools all day long. It's kind of funny. One of your second one with that positive inspiration. I always thought that my workouts in the morning are what gave me kind of that grounding for a good day.
Yeah.
But I also think it has to do with what I do, which is I do Peloton and I'm picking an instructor for the season that I'm in. And right now I'm all about Alex Toussaint, who's like probably the most positive vibe person I've ever like worked out with. So yes, we'll shout out Alex too. And that just goes along with your tool number two. You kind of connected it with me. So I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's so much out there. There's so much content too, which is helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever works for you as an individual. Love that.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So let's go to leadership. You are in this great leadership position. So what made you want to be in that?
Yeah. Mm, I thrive on action. I
Mm-hmm.
always have. I can't sit still. I can't sit on the sidelines. I need to dive in. I love complex problems. I like pushing things forward. And truly, my title before VP was GSD, let's get shit done. Right. And I think that also goes in line with like, I'll figure it out. Right. Um, but beyond that execution, what truly motivates me is building these high impact teams, which has been very rewarding. And there's something really powerful about this where you're bringing together lots of diverse perspectives and you're aligning your shared mission and creating that environment where people can do their best work. So it's not just me doing my best work, it's them. And so it's not about like, oh, I'm a leader and I'm in control of all this stuff. It's really like I'm here and I'm here to unlock a lot of potential.
I love that. Gosh, I could talk to you all day long. You're my people. Well, I think we have time for one more. So
Okay.
I'm going to go with what is the most important risk you took and why? And if you have an outcome to share, please do.
Yeah, this one's actually probably the easiest question you've asked me. My biggest risk I've taken is starting at this company, people driven.
Mm,
I started with four other gentlemen and it was spring of 21, so we're talking like vaccines for the pandemic are just coming out. Like we're still kind of in it. And all we had was a logo, our domain, and a really bold vision. And there was a lot of uncertainty, obviously. But I really believed in the mission of what we were trying to do here. And I believed in the group that was put together. My confidence in taking that leap was also built on the trust that I have and I still have is for the family board members
hmm
that have given us the resources to start this company alongside with the executive team that I've been able to work with every day. We are fiercely determined to win. That's to go, and we also hold each other up for really high standard to each other, right? And that means we built this culture of accountability, ambition, and deep, deep, deep respect. So my fear wasn't about the success of the company. Like I knew that would happen. My
hmm
fear was more, do I have the knowledge and experience to do this challenge? Like I've never built a website myself. Like I've worked in teams in marketing, right? So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I quickly discovered with a little bit of grit and a lot of Google, I can figure out a lot of things, right? And I really became obsessed with just like learning and adapting and finding solutions, but doing it really, really fast, really fast. And 4 years later, which just still blows my mind, like we're talking acquisition of a company and opening offices, and I had another child, and just, launching our own Women in Tech initiative internally. Like that went so fast, but it's been truly exceptional as an outcome, right? And the success that we've had is truly achieved that with the success that we've achieved is surprising. And that's probably why I'm stuttering my words here, because it is really surprising how quickly we've grown. And it's not because of, the lack of possibility and stuff, but it's really just like saying yes to that risk and making those bold moves again, finding those right people and that truly relentless determination. Some people may call it stubbornness. I like to say it's relentless determination and It's really just led to extraordinary outcomes. And I know I keep looking out here because my window over here is to see the entire office that I work in. And I just really love being here.
I love that. And I have so enjoyed getting to know you, Laura, and I could go on and on and on, but we will just have to connect again. You're in the community all the time, and perhaps we shall
Yes, I
see each
am.
other in person soon. So thank you again for allowing us to celebrate you as our woman of.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, community members, please comment below. I know Laura will engage with you because, like I said, she's highly engaged. She's on that leaderboard for June. I just typed her name in it today. So until next time, have an amazing week.
Bye.